Walking through the shadows with a fire in my chest, searching for the rhythm where my purpose feels blessed. Every quiet moment put my focus to the test, grinding through the silence with a hunger I possess. Cold night whispers brushing close to my ear, telling me to rise when the daylight disappears. Using every pressure point to sharpen what I steer, turning all the tension into something I revere. Pulse in my heartbeat sinking tight with the grind, learning from the struggle while I rewire my mind. Sifting through the layers where the truth's hard to find, moving with intention through the dark unconfined. Drifting through the city while the moon hangs low, pushing past the limits when the doubts start to grow. Breathing with precision as the moments overflow, walking in the shadows where the brave still go. Through the haze and the noise I keep the rhythm close, every step in the dark is the one I choose the most. Shadow pulse inside my veins, moving steady through the night, fighting battles in the silence where I craft my inner light. Every heartbeat keeps me grounded, every setback fuels the fight, rising deeper through the darkness till the path become my sight. Night wind humming through the cracks in the street, rhythm in the footsteps keeping pace with the beat. Chasing every purpose that my future will meet, learning from the pressure that once knocked me off my feet. Edges of the night sharpen courage in my chest, turning broken moments into lessons manifest. Every failed attempt becomes a chance to progress, pushing through the darkness with resilience I possess. Eyes on the horizon where the shadows unwind, pulling strength from the struggle as I sharpen my mind. Stepping with a focus that no fear can bind, riding on a pulse where determination's designed. Built from the challenge where the bravery defined, walking through the pressure with a fire so divine. Shadow in my heartbeat but the glow still aligned, power in my spirit as I cross every line. In the depth of the night I hold the rhythm tight, guided by the pulse that never fades from sight. Shadow pulse inside my veins, moving steady through the night, fighting battles in the silence where I craft my inner light. Every heartbeat keeps me grounded, every setback fuels the fight, rising deeper through the darkness till the path become my sight. Rising deeper through the pulse till the path become my sight.
Yeah. Rhythm in the stone where the strong hold tight, walking through the struggle where the mind built right. Every step I take echoes strength in the night, turning solid pressure into fuel for the fight. Dust in the corners where the miles have grown, carrying the lessons that my hardships have shown. Shaping every failure when the bricks I've honed, building up a future with a heart full blown. Cold wind whispers through the cracks in the path, teaching me to rise when the shadows turn wrath. Growing through the trials that the weak step past, planting all my courage in the ground to last. Strength in my breathing as the steps unfold, turning quiet perseverance into stories untold. Walking with a will that refuses to mold, moving with a rhythm carved deep and bold. Through the weight of the earth I push against the strain, knowing every crack I fake becomes a lesson I gain. Stone rhythm in my bones, echoing through every stride. Every challenge in my path becomes a force I cannot hide, walking steady through the struggle with resilience as my guide, turning pressure into purpose with the strength I hold inside. I hold inside. I hold inside. I hold inside. Through the narrow passes where the brave remain, I channel every burden in the strength I retain. Grinding through resistance with a heart forging strain, turning hardship into power that flows through every vein. Echoes follow footsteps as I rise from the deep, guarding every promise that I'm sworn to keep. Climbing through the shadows where the mountains sleep, moving with intention that runs firm and steep. Cracks in the surface hide the roots of control, teaching me the value of a disciplined road. Building every moment to complete the whole, stacking every setback in the part of my soul. Roots in the struggle but my spirit ascends, breaking through the pressure where the journey extends. Walking through the fire that the challenge sends, strengthened by the weight that the world recommends. In the echo of stone I feel my courage grow, every weight upon my shoulders becomes part of my flow. stone rhythm in my bones. Echoing through every stride, every challenge in my path becomes a force I cannot hide. Walking steady through the struggle with resilience as my guide, turning pressure into purpose with a strength I hold inside. I hold inside. I hold inside. I hold inside.
Eyes on the horizon where the shadows intertwine. Street vision cutting through the noise along the line. Every crack and corner holding stories in design. Lessons from the pavement helping sharpen what is mine. I walk with intuition, carved from nights that shape my fate. Reading every moment with the calm collected state. Pressure in the air but I refuse to stand and wait. Street vision guiding me to rise and elevate. Clarity emerging through the chaos and the dust. Patterns in the struggle giving insight I can trust. Every setback teaching how to rise from every crust. Turning broken pathways into something more robust. Awareness in my senses while the city shifts its tone. Hearing wisdom in the echoes of the places I've grown. Building intuition from the hurt I've outgrown. Street vision turning silence into strength I own. See beyond the shadows, let the truth align. Street vision cutting sharp like a guided sign. Street vision focused through the night. Reading every signal in the fading light. Moving with intention through the noise and grime. My rise with clarity sharpened over time. Street vision focused through the night. Reading every signal in the fading light. Moving with intention through the noise and grime. My rise with clarity sharpened over time. Walking through the alleys with my senses open wide. Feeling every heartbeat echoing inside. Turning quiet warnings into instinct I abide. Street vision teaching where the strong reside. I see opportunity in places others fear. Finding hidden pathways that slowly reappear. Transforming all the doubts that once felt severe into truth that whispers loud and clear. Lessons from the battle sharpen edges of my mind. Moving with precision through the dark and the grind. Every scar a compass pointed where to find strength that only pressure can refine. I navigate the noise like a map I've grown to read. Understanding every motion, every thought, every speed. Street vision in my pulse, giving everything I need to push ahead with courage in both word and deed. Vision in the chaos, power in the stride. Guided by the truth the city can't hide. Street vision focused through the night. Reading every signal in the fading light. Moving with intention through the noise and grime. My rise with clarity sharpened over time. Street vision focused through the night. Reading every signal in the fading light. Moving with intention through the noise and grime. My rise with clarity sharpened over time.
Yeah. Step in the night where the city never sleeps. Breathing in the rhythm through the cracks in concrete streets. Every shadow whispering the hunger that it keeps. Every echo teaching lessons only iron spirits teach. Boots on the pavement with a purpose in the stride. Pressure in my chest but the fire never dies. Focused like a razor with the target in my eyes. Moving through the chaos while the weaker souls divided. Grit in my palms from the dreams that I grip. Hustle in my lungs with every breath that I sip. Mind locked steady like I'm tightening the clip. I rise from the downfall and refuse to ever slip. Lights flicker overhead like warnings in the air, but I keep stepping forward with the strength that I bear. Carving out a future while the doubters only stare. Urban pulse inside me saying fight and never fear. Hear the heartbeat of the block calling me to rise. Every setback just a spark, waking up my drive. Urban pulse running through my veins like fire, fueling every step with unbroken desire. Locked into the rhythm, determined, unshaken. In a world full of pressure, I stay motivated. Hey, full of pressure, I stay motivated. World full of pressure, I stay motivated. Grinding in the silence while the city stones above, turning all the struggle into something that I love. Failure just a lesson, not a thing I'm scared of. I build from the dirt like the streets that I walk. Hands to the sky as I chase what I claim. Rising from the ashes with a fire in my frame. Writing my ambition in the ink of my name. Never bending to the doubt, never folding to the blame. Stepping with intention through the thunder of the night. Hunger in my heartbeat, pushing me to fight. Every crack of pavement shining under neon light. This is where I sharpen every edge of my life. The roar of determination shaking through my core. I push a little harder, always reaching for more. The city breathing with me like a mentor in a war. Urban pulse reminding me what I'm fighting for. One breath deeper, one step brighter. The darker the night, the stronger the fighter. Urban pulse running through my veins like fire, fueling every step with unbroken desire. Locked into the rhythm, determined, unshaken. In a world full of pressure, I stay motivated. World full of pressure, I stay motivated. World full of pressure, I stay motivated. I stay motivated.
Yeah. Grinding in the basement where the echoes stay cold. Carving out a purpose through the stories untold. Turning every moment into strength I unfold. Working in the shadows with a heart made bold. Light through the cracks paints the floor in a line. Guiding every motion as the focus aligns. Every flawed memory gets left behind. Walking with precision through the depths of my mind. Hunger in the beat as the rhythm grows tight. Pushing through the struggle in the absence of light. Building up the fire in the middle of night. Turning quiet solitude into pure insight. Breathing in the pressure where the strong refine. Stacking every dream as I follow the sign. Learning from the downfall as I sharpen the spine. Moving with the discipline the shadows design. Through the weight of the grind I hold a steady flow. Every lesson underground blooms in what I grow. Basement flow in my core. Rising from the dust below. Turning silence into rhythm as I let the hunger show. Working through the darkness till the purpose starts to glow. Pushing through the pressure with the fire in the undertow. Undertow, undertow. Pushing through the pressure. Pushing through the pressure with the fire in the undertow. Footsteps on the concrete keep the tempo alive. Breathing through the shadows as I sharpen my drive. Using every setback just to grow and survive. Turning old isolation into places I thrive. Strength in the silence builds the courage I need. Learning from the bruises as I pick up the speed. Feeding on ambition while I plant the next seed. Carving out my destiny with a basement creed. All motion in the stillness where the dreams collide. Fighting through the edges where my doubts one side. Walking with the bravery I can no longer divide. Keeping to the rhythm with my focus amplified. Driven by the fire that the struggle bestowed. Carrying the lessons from the dirt I've told. Building up a mindset forged on heavy load. Moving with the will only darkness ever show. In the roar, the grind, my pulse begins to grow. Every echo in the dark becomes part of my flow. Basement flow in my core, rising from the dust below, turning silence into rhythm as I let the hunger show. Working through the darkness till the purpose starts to glow. Pushing through the pressure with the fire in the undertow, undertow, undertow. Pushing through the pressure, pushing through the pressure with the fire in the undertow.
Rolling through the city with a mindset built to climb. Concrete underneath me, keeping tempo with my grind. Every cracking line, a story carved across the spine. Of streets that raise the fighters with a fire in their mind. Momentum in my breathing like the pulse of moving tides. Focusing my vision, fueled by discipline and fire. Every mile teaching lessons that the weak would soon retire. But I keep pushing forward on this road that I acquire. I've walked through storms that tried to wash my purpose clean. I've stood in empty nights where hope was barely seen. Yet still I found the strength to chase the spaces in between. Concrete drive inside me running hard like a machine. Now every step I take is powered by what I've earned. The bridges that I built and the moments where I burned. All the trials in my past becoming lessons well learned. Paving roads ahead where every dream is turned. Keep the wheels turning, keep the mindset tight. Destination distant but the wheel stays bright. Concrete drive, pushing me toward the line. Every struggle shaping strength in time. Focused on the mission, nothing breaks my stride. I rise, I move with non-stop drive. Oh, move with non-stop drive. Oh, move with non-stop. Speeding through the pressure with intention in my frame. Not a moment wasted, not a second left to tame. Even when I stumble, I get back into the game. My journey written boldly in the asphalt of my name. Dust on my shoes from the paths I've overcome. Courage in my breath beating like a steady drum. Every challenge faced becoming fuel where I'm from. Concrete drive telling me to never succumb. The city spins around me with its chaos and its noise, but I stay centered, rooted in my purpose and my poise. Turning all the static into discipline and choice. Focused on the future that my effort will deploy. Harder the resistance, the more power that I gain. Pressure from the world, molding diamonds from the strain. Moving ever forward through the struggle and the rain. Concrete drive within me, pulsing through my veins. Motion in my spirit, grounded yet alive. Forward is the only way this heart will strive. Concrete drive, pushing me toward the line. Every struggle shaping strength in time. Focused on the mission, nothing breaks my stride. I rise, I move with non-stop drive. Oh, I move with non-stop drive. Oh, I move with non-stop drive. Focus in the silence where the night runs deep. Building every dream while the others still sleep. Grinding through the hours with a fire I keep. Turning pressure into progress with a promise to reap. Eyes on the target while the doubts fade slow. Steps on the pavement where ambition will grow. Every setback sparks another place to go. Motion through the struggle like a current in flow. Pages of the past keep the lessons aligned. Carving out a mission with a disciplined mind. Cutting through the noise where the truth is refined. Every moment pushing harder on the focus grind. Breathing with intention as the clock ticks tight. Working in the shadows far away from the light. Every heartbeat sinking with the will to ignite. Turning quiet isolation into strength for the fight. Holding to the vision when the world turns blind. I follow every step of the path I designed. This is my focus grind. Moving with a force inside. Climbing every moment like a mountain I must ride. Breaking through the pressure where my limits once were high. Power in the mindset, walking steady with a stride. I'm walking steady with a stride. sharpen what the daylight blurs. Strengthen the patience as the inner voice stirs. Grinding through the chaos where the fire breathes first. Building from the hunger as ambition occurs. Focus in the moments when the noise fades low. Crafting every goal with a steady, tight flow. Sweat on the hands as the purpose starts to show. Driven by a future, only discipline will grow. Waking up the wheel when the doubt comes near. Channeling the pressure into something to steer. Walking through the shadows without breaking from fear. Pushing every second like a sharpened frontier. Energy and motion as I rise from the ground. Steps getting louder with a confident sound. Focus on a vision, I refuse to unbound. Grinding till my presence shakes the whole battleground. Strength in the silence, keep me carefully aligned. Rising through the struggle with the power I refine. This is my focus grind. Moving with a force inside. Climbing every moment like a mountain I must ride. Breaking through the pressure when my limits once are high. Power in the mindset, walking steady with a stride. Like to walking steady with a stride.
Forged in the pressure where the storms refuse to stop. Iron spirit in my chest rising straight to the top. Every scar a symbol of the battles that I fought. Strength built from moments where the weak ones drop. Walking through the fire with a purpose that won't break. Every step deliberate, every breath I take. Shaped by the struggle like the steel that they make. Iron spirit formed in the choices I stake. Hard times hit like hammers but I sharpen under stress. Polishing my courage with the weight I must address. Turning every burden into tools that I possess. Armor in my soul built from grits of the mess. Pressure in my veins pushing destiny alive. No matter how it hits I endure and survive. Carved from determination in the days I strive. Iron spirit flowing through the strength I derive. Unbreakable mind forged in the heat. Iron spirit rising in every heartbeat. Iron spirit burning in my core. Standing tall through every trial and war. No fear, no doubt in the path ahead. I rise unshaken by the words they said. Iron spirit burning in my core. Standing tall through every trial and war. No fear, no doubt in the path ahead. I rise unshaken by the words they said. Heat of the moment turning fear into fuel. Sharpening resolve with a warrior's rule. Every failure studied like a lesson in school. Iron spirit shaping me steady and cool. The streets taught strength through the battles I've seen. How to push through pressure when the world gets mean. How to rise from dust and polish every dream. Shining through the struggle with a brutal gleam. I've carried heavy burdens but they built my spine. Turned the darkest chapters into power I define. Now I walk with force in every single line. Iron spirit glowing like a tempered sign. Even when the world tries to bend my form, I remain grounded through the eye of the storm. Holding steady courage that's been battered and worn. Iron spirit forged to survive and transform. Still in my breath, fire in my stride. I push through the storm with nothing to hide. Iron spirit burning in my core. Nights in the shadows where the cold wind sweep, pushing through the moments when the city's asleep, grinding through the silence that the night tends to keep, turning empty streets into goals buried deep. Hunger in my heartbeat as I follow the lane, shaping every failure into something I can claim. Working through the tension while I sharpen my aim, turning all the pressure into fuel for the flame. Breath in the darkness puts my focus in tune, running with ambition underneath the pale moon, carving out my purpose like a chisel through the gloom, walking with a fire I refuse to consume. Whispers of the night keep my rhythm aligned, every closed door turns to something redesigned, lifting up my drive in the corners of my mind, grinding on the pavement where the strong are refined.
Through the long quiet night, I keep my footing tight, knowing every step I take becomes another light. Night hustle in my veins, pushing through the silent hours. Every breath a mark a will that strengthens inner powers. Walking with determination as the heavy moment towers, turning lonely streets to lessons that become my finest towers. 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 That become my finest towers.
Late night ambition never slows down my pace, running with the hunger that the shadows embrace. Every moment grinding as I carve out my space, chasing after goals with a fire I chase. Edges of the midnight sharpen focus within, fighting through the pressure when the odds feel thin, taking every bruise as a place to begin, turning doubt to discipline and failure to win. Dark city corners whisper truths as I move, teaching every setback how determination can prove, learning from the struggle while I sharpen my groove, holding to the hustle that I never remove. Vision in my eyes as I rise through the haze, walking step by step through the long silent maze, finding inner strength in the glow of night's phase, hustling through the darkness with an energy that stays. In the quiet of the night, my purpose finds its muscle, every breath another spark inside the steady hustle. Night hustle in my veins, pushing through the silent hours. Every breath a mark of will that strengthens in the powers. Walking with determination as the heavy moment towers, turning lonely streets to lessons that become my finest towers. 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 Energy surging through my veins like a storm, raw motion in my body taking shape and form. Every challenge in my path just a signal to transform. I rise through the pressure where the fighters are born, moving with momentum that refuses to slow. Purpose in my step as the city starts to glow, lightning in my heartbeat pushing me to grow. Raw motion in my spirit, ready for the show, grinding through the weight that tries to pull me down, turning every failure into something more profound. Every stumble just a step to lift me off the ground, a symphony of struggle in the strength that I found, pushing past the limits as the pressure amplifies, feeling every heartbeat synchronize and rise. My footsteps telling stories in the rhythm of the skies. Raw motion guiding me where destiny lies, rushing like a river, cutting through the night. Raw force rising, pushing me to fight. Raw motion driving me beyond the line, every moment burning, every spark divine, locked into the rhythm, currents intertwined. I move with power, no force we confine. Raw motion driving me beyond the line, every moment burning, every spark divine, locked into the rhythm, currents intertwined. I move with power, no force can confine. Feet against the pavement with a fire at my core, motion in my muscles screaming louder than before. Every failure in the past, now a strength I can't ignore, a warrior built from all the storms I bore. Speed in my stride as I break through doubt, turning hesitation into something carved out. Every silent whisper becoming a battle shout, raw motion fueling my internal route. The night bends around me as I carve my path, rising from the ruins that once held wrath. Every victory earned through the aftermath, I push ahead while others do the math. Sweat dripping from the grind of another day, but I keep going strong, never let it stray. Focused on tomorrow while I move today. Raw
inspiration, spirit on fire, driven by a hunger that rises higher.
Raw motion driving me beyond the line. Every moment burning, every spark divine. Locked into the rhythm, courage intertwined. I move with power, no force can confine. Raw motion driving me beyond the line. Every moment burning, every spark divine. Locked into the rhythm, courage intertwined. I move with power, no force can confine.